We are live. We are live, guys. We are live. Today's topic, we are going to be talking about the Gators. It's the Gator Hate Week for the Volunteers. I have some predictions as well. I have some predictions for the LSU game, LSU and Vandy, Auburn versus Texas A&M, and Notre Dame versus Georgia. So you guys are gonna want to hear some answers on those games. What is up, Unleashed Games? What is up? What is up? Today we're going to be talking about the Gators. Okay, first of all, we have one person in here. Also, the watching count should go up here in a little bit. I know BBD, he is streaming his thing as well. He's doing his thing on his channel. I think there was about 70 people in there the last time I checked. But I know last night we spoke about the Gators in the Tennessee meeting up Saturday in the swamp. I think we're going to go, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. We've only beaten them since 2005, one time since 2005. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but with the Burrito Franks out, I think we will beat them 10-13 by a field goal. Low-scoring game. We take on the Gators in the swamp and survive. Franks, I did get an update on Frank's injury. He has a dislocated ankle. He is out for the season. We're going to have to step up and put pressure on Trask against Kentucky. He went 9-13 for 126 yards on a comeback to win it against Kentucky. So, we're really going to have to put pressure on him. I listened to some post-game stuff from Dan Mullins. So they don't look at Trask as a backup. They actually look at him as a starting quarterback. And honestly, I think he might be a little. I think the offense is more efficient with Trask, as I saw against Kentucky. That's just my opinion. Also, we're okay. The LSU and Vandy game Saturday as well. LSU and Vandy. I got LSU winning against Vandy. Obviously, I don't think Vanderbilt's going to do that. I just don't think it's going to happen. Auburn versus Texas A&M. Number 8 Auburn versus Texas A&M. I think Auburn defeats Texas A&M. They're number 8 on the polls, and Texas A&M is number 17. Okay, here's a game to look out for, guys. Here's a game to look out for. Notre Dame versus Georgia. Number 3 Georgia. Notre Dame. Let me call. We have a caller. Hello. Welcome to the Talking Balls. Yeah, we're on. How many people in the watch on yours?
Well, I was the only one before I called. I'm sure it's gonna go up now.
Do what?
I was the only one when I called, but I'm positive that will go up.
Huh. Are you not watching right now?
Like I said, I can't.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, also, like I was talking before, we were talking about the Notre Dame versus Georgia, number 3 Georgia versus number 7 Notre Dame. You say when? That's Saturday. Saturday they're playing. I have Georgia. I have Georgia beating Notre Dame. They're number 3 in the country. Jake Fromm coming up in week 3. He's had 56 attempts for 42 completions for a total of 601 yards. Also, you have Swift at an average of 8.4 yards a carry, and he has 31 carries for 290 yards total for the year already. Then when you look at, we got to play Georgia, Florida, and everyone as well. When you look at Garantano, he has 76 attempts for 56 completions with a total of 629 yards for week 3. But look who we played. Now Ty Chandler has 42 attempts with 248 yards and 2 touchdowns for the whole season. What do you think about the Gators? What do you think about us going to the swamp and trying to survive the Gators? Let's hear some input on that.
I definitely agree with what you said just a couple seconds ago about how it's going to be a low-scoring game. Pretty much how I see it is it's going to either be, back-to-back. We're going to be scoring after scoring after scoring. Like, it'll be a shootout or it'll be a shutout,
Right.
Not a shootout, but it'll be it's either going to be a shootout or it's just going to be, like, just, down. I think if our offensive and defensive line, oh my gosh, if our offensive and defensive line can step up this game, I think for sure. I think we could for sure beat. I'm not gonna say for sure, but I think we would have a really good chance against Florida. So yeah.
Right. Well. What is up, Dwayne? What is up? Hope everyone is having a great, fantastic Zachary Story. What is up, my man? But like I said, I hope everyone's having a great Sunday afternoon or night. We're in here talking Tennessee football, Florida versus Tennessee. We do have a call in at 356-6143 to give your thoughts about the Florida and Tennessee game if anyone is interested. Like I said, Garantano, for the year, he's only had 76 attempts with 50 completions with 629 yards. But you got to think we have played Georgia State, BYU, and Chattanooga. So,
yeah,
the numbers aren't.
Can you hear me good?
Do what, buddy?
Can you hear me good right now?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Okay, I'm sorry for cutting you off like that. I just got my phone kind of far away from my face because I'm actually playing some NCAA right now. It's just like football 13.
Right. Someone said run Garantano out. What do you think about that? Let's talk about Garantano. Garantano. I don't think he's the answer for our program. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to have him for one more year.
Hold on. Okay, so who said to run Garantano out?
Zach Story. He actually said Garantano is a trash man.
Okay, so first of all, there's one thing. That comment from he's not trash. I guarantee you, next year he will have a way better year because listen, he's still got a young offensive line. Basically, he's only got two really experienced guys on the line, and that's Trey Smith and Brandon Kennedy. And this is Brandon Kennedy's first year under the Tennessee. No, it's his second year, but his first year actually playing under the Tennessee program. I think I think Garantano needs some more time, and he won't be trash,
Who has Georgia played? Yeah, that is true, Dennis. That is very true. Georgia has not played anyone. They never play anyone. But I'm just saying the talent level on their team. You got DeAndre Swift and Fromm. I mean, you can't really compare that to Garantano and Ty Chandler. I mean, that's just me. That's my opinion. The game played in the swamp. I think Florida wins, but it'll be close. I don't know. Like I said, we've only beat them one time since the year 2005. So, we can't really say much about winning against Florida, nor Alabama or Georgia. But I just think our talent level is too low to beat Georgia this year. I think Florida, like I said, I have us winning 10 to 13 by field goal in the swamp. That's my predictions. You guys can let me know what you guys think in the chat, but I think we'll beat them by a field goal. If not more, maybe upset. I think we're going to surprise some people, and I think we're going to upset Missouri and Kentucky. If you watched Kentucky last night, they blew a lead, and it just looked horrible.
Well, here's the thing. That quarterback, he has some mental mistakes in it. If when we play Kentucky, if we can get into that quarterback's head, I think we would have a legitimate chance against him because quarterback, he's not bad. He just gets too much into his head and he thinks something too much. And he had how many interceptions did he throw that game? I only saw one of them, so.
Yeah, Kentucky should beat Florida. Oh yeah, Kentucky should have beat Florida, but they're the Hills High Voss school. They
You
blew it.
know, well,
They blew it.
if I'm the coach in that situation, and it's a 4th and 1, 4th and 2, and I've got a freshman kicker from, I don't know, like 40 something yards away, I'm going for it. I mean, in that situation, you do not put it in a redshirt freshman kicker's hand. You know, it's.
Oh no, that was terrible. I saw him miss that kick, and it was insane. I was actually lost at words. I know you. I don't know if any of you guys saw the other videos. Oh, and by the way, I gained like 3 subscribers today. I'm up at 122, I believe. But anyways, I appreciate everyone who's subscribing to me. Also, guys, everyone in the chat, hashtag free catfish. We got a free catfish. Um, but like I was saying, yeah, you're 110% right, bud. But they should have not have put that in the freshman's hand. You know how much pressure was probably on that kid?
Oh, no, man, I could. There was probably a lot of pressure on that kid. I mean, if I was him, I would have. And I mean, you got to think about things, you know. I would have thought about it way too much. I would have missed that kick. I can't kick crap, you know.
Right, right. But yeah, Burrito Franks is out for the season, which I don't know. I think we can beat Florida without Franks. Task, he hadn't played. He is fresh off the bench. I will say that he did look good. The offense, he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. But if I noticed he didn't do good with pressure on him, which Florida didn't let him get a lot of pressure on him. But in the plays he did, I can tell he was a little out of mind for a second. I could just, I don't know. That's my opinion when I was watching him play. Franks has more experience. Task doesn't, because that's why he was the second stringer. I think if we put pressure on him the whole game, I think we can upset Florida by a field goal.
Yeah, I mean, like if you look at it, like you cannot judge how good that quarterback actually going to be just by one game. You gotta like look at it. If they do. Well, if that quarterback comes out, and I don't know, it's a Florida team. They're at that prime right now, you know, and you just gotta look at it. They're gonna come into the game and they're gonna think that they're gonna win it. But I'm telling you, if they do not play with more heart than we do, I'm telling you, we're gonna beat them.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, I think we have a really good chance against Florida. The only thing that is in our, downfall is that we are playing at the Swamp. Swamp is a hard place to play at.
Yeah.
But let's look at LSU and Vandy for a second. LSU and Vandy, I watch a guy on YouTube. His name is LSU Dad. I was actually going to I was going to call him out in a video. You guys know how I love making hate videos and call out videos and stuff like that. But I was gonna call out LSU Dad. He tried to say that he thinks LSU should be above Georgia when it was like week 2, and I was gonna ask him what kind of bath salts this guy was on, but I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should make a video or not. Let me know, guys. If you think I should call him out? I've watched a couple of his videos, and I really wanted to call him out a couple times, but I just don't. I don't want to piss nobody off, especially if the dude's doing bath salts.
Yeah, man, I hear you. So, I think I could agree with that guy right there. LSU does have a harder schedule than Georgia. And you look at it, I mean, LSU did beat Georgia last year. I think definitely LSU should probably be number 3 in the nation, or stay where they're at. I don't know. I have to somewhat agree with them. But
well, you know what's funny? He said something in his video as of what was it? Georgia don't run the ball. I mean, don't pass the ball or something. He said something along those lines. If Georgia wanted to pass the ball, they're going to pass the ball on you. I mean, that's
sure.
plain and simple.
You can't say that they don't pass the ball because I'm sorry for cutting you off, man, but you can't say that they don't pass the ball because right now Jack Thompson is 600 yards past somewhere in that area. So.
Oh yeah, no, Dwayne said UGA will win running the ball. Notre Dame will not stop that run game. No, Notre Dame will not stop that run game. Notre Dame is not even in the a real conference if you want to get into that. I think Notre Dame is highly overrated. That's just me. Um, yeah, that's number 7. Yeah, I don't know. That's like I don't know. That's like saying Michigan's going to beat Ohio State.
Well, again, look at evidence. Anybody can beat anyone on any given day.
I mean, yeah, but
with the ranks and stuff.
no, they're not gonna catch DeAndre Swift.
No, I mean if they can actually, I mean if DeAndre Swift gets in the open field, they're not catching him at all. That's a done deal right there. But if they decide to run it up the middle, which I've never. I mean, I see them do it from time to time, but I don't think DeAndre Swift is not like the Nick Chubb at all. He is more of a Sony Michel. He reminds me a lot of Sony Michel, like an elusive running back that can only break a tackle here and there.
Right.
They can wrap up and, they can get low and wrap them up. I think that they could really, I think that they could stop. Yeah.
What do you, this is my thing. If we can, I think honestly, I think we can stop DeAndre Swift. I think Tennessee's going to an SEC championship this year. Okay, that's totally a joke. I'm totally kidding on that one. I'm totally kidding. That was totally a joke.
Next year.
No. 2021. I say we'll be ready. 2021.
That is a good year right there because we'll Harrison Bailey, the quarterback out of Marietta, Georgia. If he decides to sign with us, which I pray to God he does,
Dennis,
if he does sign with us, 2021 is the perfect year for him because you're going to have J.T. Stroud, a junior redshirt.
Oh yeah.
By them.
Eric, and then you got Eric Gray in the backfield. Eric Gray in the backfield.
Yeah, and Eric Gray will be I'm pretty sure Eric Gray will probably be a junior by then if he doesn't take his red shirt. I'm pretty sure Brian Maher will probably take his red shirt this season because probably won't get that much playing time. So you'll have a redshirt junior, redshirt sophomore, and you'll have a redshirt freshman because Harrison Bailey comes in next year, he's going to be a freshman, and he winds up taking his redshirt. And as a redshirt freshman, and that's when the quarterback battle begins. Because no Garantano, no nothing. We don't know who's going to play quarterback in that year, and
right. Well, I just hope we do something this year. Dennis said, I live in Atlanta. All I hear is Georgia will win it all this year. Georgia, you're going to keep hearing that for the next probably 2 to 3 years. Georgia, they're going to have their downfall as well. Yeah. Every team does. I mean, look at us in the 90s and stuff. We used to dominate Alabama, Georgia, Florida. We got to get back to those series where there are rivals, but it's really not a rival game if you guys get what I'm saying. We got to get back to those series, like the Fulmer series. I know the last 2 years when Fulmer was head coach, he didn't have those that great of seasons, but I think the worst thing the University of Tennessee ever did was fire Phil Fulmer and hire Lane Kiffin because Lane Kiffin put our program in a dumpster fire.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin really decided to screw us over in that year. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I really don't think his recruits were the greatest that year. I don't think. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%. What do you? I'm a longtime Alabama fan. Our team had some issues that need to be worked out. We will know mid-season where we stand. Man, I don't even want to talk to you because you're acting like Alabama has issues, buddy. Look at us.
Hey, dude, this guy. Oh my gosh.
Like, look at us.
Okay, Alabama.
I would love to have issues and be Alabama. Have heard two states want to start paying players. Where did you hear that from? I haven't.
Well, actually, he's probably talking about the NCAA football name because there was this rule that was unleashed in the rule that was passed in the NCAA to where they could play players for player likeness in the NCAA football game.
Oh yeah. But I thought they cut that out like a long time ago.
I mean, yeah, they did a long time ago, but there's all these YouTube channels going around now that's promoting NCAA football 14. And honestly, NCAA football 14 is back on the rise again, and I'm guessing they really see the success in the
Oh,
NCAA game.
NCAA 14 is back on the rise again, guys. If you did not know that, you can actually still play NCAA 14 with the updated rosters and
Online, you can do
you
it all now.
you can play with the brand new rosters. What do you mean Tebow spoke against it today? Yeah, someone give me some info on that. Tebow spoke against it today. What did he have to say about it, Dwayne? If you don't mind topping in the chat real quick. Um, I'd really like to know what he had to say about that. I didn't hear anything of that. But yeah, guys, you can still play NCAA 14 online with your friends, online Dynasty with the updated rosters. All you have to do is type in NCAA 14 updated rosters for 2020, and they'll give you the file to download it on your Xbox or PlayStation 4. The graphics are, the graphics are graphics. They do come with a you can get a graphic update on there. You can get a graphic update, and it's like a little file you download. It helps sharpen it a little bit, but it's not that bad because it's still a newer generation console. Um, I was actually going to do some NCAA 14 series on here as well as we talk about Tennessee football, but I decided to go with the talk show. I just think that's a little bit more better.
Now, wait, you can download NCAA football 14 on your next gen console like Xbox One and
No,
PlayStation 4, right?
no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. No,
No?
you got to play it on your 360, but to stream it, you're gonna have to want like a DVR or something to hook up to your Xbox running into your laptop to stream the gameplay, which it kind of
Yeah.
sucks. I think Xbox or PlayStation should have put that backwards compatible for all the college football players. Disagreed. Okay, Tim Tebow disagreed with players getting paid. Compared it to NFL teams, he said that's what makes college more popular than pros. I agree.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
I
NCAA football 14 was as good as it was originally. It was an amazing game all around when it first came out, and still got all these updates and all these online stuff. It's just amazing.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not a. I don't really play much of anything. Guys, I do stream a little bit of Madden here and there.
On Twitch.
Yeah, on Twitch at jcole933. I have up to like 639 subscribers on my Twitch channel. Um, Logan, the guy on the phone, he actually jumped in a room last night and watched me. Did you see those dirty moves I was giving, dude? Did you see those moves,
Yeah.
dude? I
Yeah.
was.
Who won the Saints and I don't know who that other guy was, but who won the Saints game?
I won. I beat him by 3 touchdowns.
Jeez, man.
I beat
Stop
him.
my phone.
I think I beat him. I think it was like at halftime. I was beating him by what 30.
Dang, man. So,
But
let's get back on the topic of Tennessee football, because that's what.
yeah, paying players right out of high school is a bad idea. Yeah, paying players out of high school is a bad idea.
I mean, I feel like, these players, if you pay them in college and I'm going to taste that money, I feel like that's just even more.
You gotta want them to play for your school. You gotta have the players back in the day when they played. Prime example. You can go over to Catfish's channel and watch them and talk to Billy Ratliff yourself. Talk to him yourself. I mean, I know they had a show on paying players, and I think Billy and Fred White actually said they they agreed with with the college players getting paid, but to an extent, more like an allowance just to eat for that month. Which I don't see nothing wrong with that. Maybe hey, here's $100 a month. If you do not spend that $100 in a month just on food and for you to live on campus, then that $100 will disappear and you'll get another 100. It's like they can't just keep stacking their money. Because I mean, it has to be hard for some of those players. Moving from home, coming from a lot of those athletes, they're coming from nothing anyways. You got to think about it. They're coming from nothing. They're trying to get a chance to make a name for themselves and to get in the NFL. So It may be a little allowance. It too much to ask, but getting paid like the NFL players and stuff like that negative. I think that's a horrible idea.
Yeah, man. I mean, give me a second, dog.
But we have, and back to Texas A&M. Well, actually, has anyone actually saw Texas Longhorns play this year? Who did they play last weekend? Who did Texas?
They played
LSU.
Yes.
Yeah, they got. Did I didn't even get to watch the score of that at all. Yeah, I didn't see any of that. I was gonna actually look up some stats for you guys on the Texas Longhorns. I was very interested in seeing what that score was with LSU. I never got a chance to see it.
Yeah, no.
I mean, yeah, Dennis, I agree. The kids, they're getting a free ride and a free education. That's more than any dime or cent or any kind of money can ever offer. I understand that 110%. So I'm just saying, just for them, maybe to eat and stuff. Maybe the kids that don't have much, that their parents can't send money or wire money to them because they don't have nothing at home. Or maybe they should make a little program for those type of kids to get approved to get on that. But no, paying money, paying players like student athletes, all of them. No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah, no. I hear you, man.
But
Yeah,
so what do you think about Batuli? What do y'all think about Batuli?
I think his presence back on the field is just great because he brings an elite veteran type of player to the defense.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just saw a different fire underneath the defense this weekend.
Oh, I mean, I think I saw a whole different. I think I saw a whole different team when they came out against. Since I saw them play BYU and Georgia State, but at the same time, maybe it's just normal because Chattanooga is basically a high school team.
Well, yeah. Yeah, look at it. I mean, this is a great win for us. I know people will say it's just Chattanooga, and it's a new team to beat, but you gotta look at it. BYU was such a bad loss, but they wound up being 24. USC, right?
Right.
You got Georgia State, who's already got the same amount of wins that they had last year. I mean, so far it's looking good for us right now, considering that one of the teams that we beat, beat a top 25 team, and I mean, they almost beat Utah as well, who was a top 15 team this time. So right now, I look at it that we're having not a really good season, but a pretty decent season right now. Even though it took that big fat L to Georgia State.
So, what do you think about Marquez Callaway this year? And Jawan Jennings? Do you think they're going to do big things? I think Jawan Jennings is dude. I think Jennings is he might. I think he might be. I think he's the best leader that we have on this Tennessee program right now.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I think Darren Thomas is definitely as a college Chattanooga, he spread the ball out a lot more, and that's what I like seeing from him. He went through his progressions. He looked, and he would find the open receiver, find the best man to go to that situation. I feel like if they can find Marquez a lot more, and if they can find Jawan Jennings, I'm telling you, both those guys are going to have monster years this year. We got Jawan Jennings. He was third in the SEC for receiving yards. I don't know anymore because he didn't have a great game, but I know he's leader for receiving touchdowns in the SEC right now.
He is. Yep. He is. Also. Murphy. Yeah, Jordan Murphy. I think he got kicked off the team.
Yeah, he did because
I think he sent out a tweet or something after the Georgia State game.
Yeah, somebody was making fun of the Georgia State loss. And I don't know what happened, but he sent out some type of tweet, and a bunch of stuff happened. And
yeah, he.
You know what's really funny right now?
What's that?
Yeah, on NCAA Football 13, I got on my franchise mode, and I'm playing the Gators in the swamp as of now.
Yeah. Yeah. 2013 was a pretty bad season for us as well.
Yeah.
um, I just want Rocky Top to be relevant again. I do this YouTube
Especially,
stuff. I do this YouTube stuff, and I just, I like to make videos and to entertain you guys, especially, I really didn't think I was going to get into the whole talk show stuff. I enjoy it, especially, I know I don't have that many people coming in here right now. Uh, Dennis said Georgia State. Okay, Dwayne said, I agree with
yeah.
allowance. We had line here that came from a poor family. He got a full rod.
Yeah, man. I hear you.
Yeah, I agree with allowance. But like I said, I don't have a lot of people on here on YouTube yet. I think I have like
yeah.
120 some subscribers. Like I said, I appreciate everyone that watches my videos and goes to my videos every day
Hey,
and likes them. I think that's awesome. I'm gonna keep pushing out content. I have some really big ideas for the Alabama game and Cousin Todd because Cousin Todd. Hey, I heard Cousin Todd texted me today trying to get some dope money. I had to tell him no. Had to block his number for a little bit. Um,
oh, man.
he said he
That's
might get.
exciting.
Uh,
Crazy, man.
but
Oh, come on.
I know. I have some good stuff going on for the Georgia game. The videos and also Alabama and Kentucky. I have a really good character for Kentucky for you guys, and also Georgia. Uh, Uncle Lou is
That's
not
not
gonna.
cool.
Uncle Lou's not gonna
Yeah.
go. Uncle Lou's not gonna know what to do when he sees what video I have coming for Georgia. But
Yeah, man.
with that being said, like I said, we look at Garantano for the year. He had 79 attempts for 50 completions. I thought he, even though we played for, even though we played poor teams, I thought he looked pretty good behind the line of scrimmage. I think I think the first game, he really looked bad, but BYU, man, I didn't think he looked that horrible.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think against Chattanooga, he was comfortable in the pocket, and there was sometimes when he would scramble out when he didn't really need to, like. But I mean, he made the best out of every play that he could get.
Yeah,
He turned something turned nothing into something like that.
Dwayne said that's not true. I thought Cousin Todd was an alcoholic. Cousin Todd, he has a lot of issues going on. He's half inbred. He's an alcoholic. He's a dope fiend. He's just the purest blood that Alabama can find. That's the purest blood you're gonna find in Alabama.
Yeah, man.
He's just an Alabama guy. That's how they are.
I heard about this guy in Alabama, right? And he had some fun with his sister after the Carolina game.
What?
Yeah, man. You didn't heard about that?
Shoot, Cousin Todd.
I think
Cousin.
yeah, cousin Todd.
Hey, Cousin Todd's right up there with him, man. Cousin Todd don't care. Cousin Todd is an animal. Um, but no, see, what sucks is I can't really post a lot of Cousin Todd videos because Cousin Todd wins all the damn games with Alabama.
No, don't worry. You'll have the national championship to look forward to when it comes to closing out again.
Oh, oh, dude, if I'm telling you, hey, Cousin Todd already told said Dabo ain't got shit on him, so
Oh,
hey,
dang, man. They're calling out that bad.
Dabo, hey man, I like Dabo Swingy.
I like him too. He's not a bad guy. I mean,
Cousin Todd must be talking to Uncle Lou. Cousin Todd always talks to Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou's a nut.
anyone who beats Bama is an enemy of Bama is anybody,
Yeah, but I talk about Georgia a little bit on this channel as well. I do have a little bit of love for Georgia, but dude, Georgia, they really don't play. We have the hardest schedule in the SEC, and Georgia fans are always talking that shit, saying, "Oh, Tennessee ain't nothing. Uncle Lou will post videos about Tennessee saying how we aren't relevant, and he'll put those General Voltard videos up. But I'll tell you what, dude, Georgia don't play anyone. That they play cupcake schools, and then they think they're the best team in week 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you 100%. And here's the thing about that.
I mean, they are good. Don't get me wrong. Georgia's good,
Yeah,
but
really good. I think they're just a little bit overrated.
yeah.
Yeah, and here's another thing. Next year, I believe that Georgia might have the hardest schedule in the SEC, but still probably they got to play Clemson, Alabama, LSU. They got to play Auburn. They got some hard teams next year, but we have the hard teams next year as well. I mean, next year will be like a real test.
Tennessee has the worst schedule of every team, almost every team in the SEC. Me and Lou both supported Vols last 2 weeks. Hey, you know what? That's awesome. But I'll tell you what. You know how many times I have got on YouTube and I saw Uncle Lou laughing at Vol Nation. But I'll tell you, that's what made me want to make YouTube videos and stuff. Actually, Lou and Catfish and Lou are the top 4 that top 2, and BVD. I watch BVD a lot too. He just went live. I didn't get to go see his live video. I'll definitely check it out here in a little bit. But yeah, I'm glad you went for the Vols, man. I appreciate that. I will never go for Alabama, so I can't say that to you. I really don't like Alabama. I don't like the Gators. Any good days, dude. A great Saturday is when the Gators and Alabama gets beat.
Exactly. Thank you, man. That's true. Because
But Lou makes fun of Alabama too. That's hilarious.
yeah. Let's talk. Henry Toto.
Toto. Okay, let's talk about him.
Let's talk about this guy. This guy. First play of the game against Chattanooga, he drops the running back in the backfield for about a 5-yard ball.
Oh, he's
nearly had an interception. I mean, he was just a dog in that game,
Yeah, but that's the first time I ever saw the dog come out of him.
No, he's been playing his heart out in all 3 of our games this season,
Yeah, I mean he's been doing good. I don't like Florida and Auburn. Auburn's the damn cow school. Auburn's mascot should be a cow. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, Toto, man, he's been playing his ass off, man.
He really has, and I really think he has earned that starting spot. And you got to look at all the freshmen that are playing right now. Not experienced at all, but they look like juniors.
Oh yeah, because that's what Pruitt. Yeah, that's what Pruitt recruited.
Yeah, the only reason why I want to keep around Pruitt is because he is a great recruiter. He's shown that in his first year and his second year as of now. I mean, he might not be that high on the charts right now for recruiting, but I guarantee he's going to get up there. Also, when off-season comes around, that's when we're going to.
I'll tell you what.
I say we're top 10 recruiting class this year. Because there's just no way we don't get top 10.
Well, I'll tell you what. A lot of people have a lot of hate for Butch Jones. As Uncle Lou calls him, Butch Lyle Jones. Man, I hate to say it, but Butch was a good recruiter. He just couldn't develop the players. He couldn't develop. See, I feel like if the University of Tennessee would have kept Butch maybe for just a recruiter or something, which I don't think he would have done that, but still, I thought the guy was a good recruiter. I mean, like we talked about last night on last night's show. Look at 2 years back, man. Look what he did. We beat Florida, Georgia. We came pretty close with Alabama that year. We got beat in second overtime when we were 5 or 6-0 against Texas A&M in second overtime when Josh Dobbs threw the pick. If LSU would have beat the team they were playing that year, we would have made it to the SEC championship. But Florida did. That's when Jalen Hurts ran out of the South Carolina game like a pussy.
I don't really remember what did Jalen Hurts do exactly in South Carolina?
Him and Butch Jones got into it on the sidelines or something. He pulled himself out of the game because something about Butch wasn't doing what he promised or something. I don't know. But
Jalen Hurts is the type of player that I just cannot stand. He's don't get me wrong, he was a good ball player. He did well at Tennessee and did well at Baylor. But
yeah, but who's Baylor? Like seriously.
I mean, exactly. Yeah, they've had one Heisman winner, and that was RG3, who turned out to be a complete bust.
Oh yeah, he was a bust. You know what's funny? When he first hit the NFL, you know how many people were wild over RG3?
Everybody.
Everyone was. Everyone thought RG3 was a shit. He wasn't.
There's people like RG3, like Tim Tebow, Cleveland. Shit, who am I thinking about? Johnny Manziel. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, Manziel was kind of good. Manziel was pretty damn good
in college, but I guarantee you, if Manziel didn't have those issues off field, he would have been able to focus on field more. I feel like Johnny Manziel could have been a solid quarterback, but he just didn't turn out to be what everybody thought he would. He's playing for a team in the AAF right now.
I have no clue who he's playing for. Lane Kiffin is sucking it up over there at, I think he's at Atlantic or some shit.
Lane Kiffin is
Lane Kitten. But no, okay. Let's talk about it, though. Let's talk about the Florida Gators and Tennessee. This is what the Gatards. Let's talk about the Gatards and Burrito Frank's injury. I think we have a huge advantage this coming up ball game Saturday to beat the Florida Gators in the Swamp. I think, like I said, what's your prediction score? I'm saying 10-13. We beat them by a field goal. Everyone in chat, if you want to put the score down, win or loss Tennessee, do that, and I will actually say it out loud. Definitely, because he can't see the chat right now when he's on the over the call. But what's your prediction?
I say we win the game 21-24. I feel like our offenses will. I think we'll struggle in the first half, but I think the coaches will give them probably the first half at 7. We'll probably tied up 7-7 in the first half, and going out of the first half. And then when we come out in the second half, we're gonna. I feel like both teams are gonna just start firing on all cylinders, and I feel like there's probably gonna be 10 seconds left, and I feel like we'll just stick Prince Maglia. We'll get his straight field goal. In that game, I don't think we'll have a Hills Have Eyes moment,
Yeah.
I don't think we'll bless the game. I think this will. I think Prince Maglia should for sure get that. He's a really good kicker. This guy is legit. He was a nice step up from Aaron Medley. He was better than Aaron. He is better than Aaron Medley, actually. You just gotta think about it. I'm calling 24-21 with simple fact because you gotta look at track. He did relatively good. The offense was clicking better when he was behind the quarterback, or in the pocket.
Right.
He was playing quarterback, and he's just.
Right. Well, like I said, I say 10-13. We come back in the fourth quarter in the Swamp and defeat the Gators, and I hope Burrito Franks is watching the whole thing. I'll tell you what. Dwayne said I would give the edge to the Vols if the game was in Knoxville. I hope the Vols win. I mean, it does suck playing in the swamp. But I
Yeah,
think
but
Florida 28, Tennessee 14. The backup quarterback impressed me against Kentucky. Yeah, he did impress. Got mixed emotions on that. Um,
did, did someone say Florida 28 and Tennessee 14?
yeah.
This boy must be a Florida fan.
I don't know if he's.
Right?
I don't know. I don't know if he's a Florida. I think he's a Tennessee fan. The backup quarterback impressed me against Kentucky. He did impress me with how he came in and actually, played and to come back. He, like I said, he did come back and win the game after Burrito Franks got hurt. But um, he went 9-13 with 126 yards on a comeback win, and that is impressive. That is impressive. But I just think he's not ready. I think Kentucky blows it all the time. Kentucky. I mean, not saying that we don't either, but dude, I think if we put pressure on him, I think if we got Toto in there, we got Batuli. We got if we
Yeah,
have Arden.
Butler.
Dude, I think if we give him pressure, I don't think they're going to do anything to us. Task, yeah, he might be able to throw the ball. The only impressive play that I saw with him was on that option play to score. I thought that was a really, really good option play in Kentucky's red zone. Um,
That's one of the only plays he made other than
yeah, because they intercepted it. They had a pick six to, I think, seal the game.
no, they didn't have a pick six. They intercepted the ball, went down, and I think they scored a touchdown. Tried the 2-point conversion, failed the 2-point conversion, and then on their next drive, after Kentucky missed the field goal, they handed the ball off, and that sealed the game. But if I'm that Florida player running the ball, I don't have my eyes telling me. After I get that first down, I am sliding down or taking a knee or something because
Right.
score there, they still have a chance to win that game.
Oh yeah,
You know?
110%. Dwayne said my son is a Tennessee fan. Third Saturday in October hasn't been much fun watching with my son.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
110%, buddy. I actually, it's never fun watching the third Saturday in October. Um, I went to the game last year, and let me tell you guys a story. I went to the game. We had a really, 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 really rough night the night before. It was me and my buddies. My buddy was in from Korea. He's in the army, and my buddy was in for Korea. So we went out. We went downtown Knoxville, the old city. You know how that goes. I bought the ticket. So first of all, there's a lot of alcohol involved. I bought tickets that night like a dumbass, and I should have known better because I knew we were gonna get beat. Don't even remember buying the tickets the night beforehand. I wake up the next morning. You know how that morning probably was.
Yeah.
It was rough. It just was not a good morning whatsoever at all. Well, I look at my PayPal and I see I bought every one Alabama and Tennessee ticket at the amount of $726, which it was horrible. But
You know what? I wouldn't even care about just losing the game. I was just care about the experience.
sorry, I was trying to listen to the background. But yeah, like I said, I bought the tickets, and we first of all, I didn't even want to go. I was trying to take. You can't give the tickets back. I would have to resell them. But everyone was fired up. They woke up like, "Oh man, that was dope! What you did last night, that was badass." I'm looking around like, what did I do? What happened? And they were like, "Hey man, you ready to go to the game?" It's like 9 in the morning, 8 or 9 in the morning. People are knocking on my door. They took Ubers home that night to get ready. I stayed drinking until 3 a.m. in the bars. I had no clue until I got home that they even left my house. But I woke up with my doorbell ringing. Girlfriend pissed off, like, what the hell? Why is everybody ringing our doorbell at 3 a.m.? We were out till 4, like at least 3:30. We got home at 4 in the morning. So I get up and I open the door and I see 3 of my buddies in Tennessee gear, ready to go, popping beer already, and I'm just like, you know what? And my car was messed up at this time, so I had no way to get down there. I was hungover. It was a really rough night. And
Yeah.
I said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the tickets. We're gonna go down there, and I'm gonna sell mine and hers, and you guys, this is a present for coming back to Korea or whatever. So you can go ahead and have the go ahead and go to the game, whatever. It was a really stupid mistake. Anyways, they begged me to come, so we all jumped in the truck in a it was a four seat truck, and I had to ride in the tailgate on the interstate the whole way to Neyland Stadium, hungover and pissed off. We get there. We get to our seats. I'm still not having fun. I think by the first quarter, it was 28-0 in the first quarter last year against Alabama. I left the beginning of first quarter. I'll never watch an Alabama and Tennessee game live until we're relevant again. And what's funny is we were, I think it was like 28-0 going into the second quarter before I left. I hear this Tennessee fan stand up, and he literally yells. He goes, "Yeah, we got him where we want him now." I just shook my head and walked out of the stadium.
Dang. That would be.
It was a horrible day. It was a horrible day. Like I spent so much money to watch an ass beating for a quarter and a half, and then threw up in the parking lot.
Oh, man, that would suck, bro. You know.
Florida game was worse. I paid like $400 to go to the Florida game. Took my girlfriend to her first Florida game. Oh, it sucks. Sucks being a Tennessee fan,
Well, I mean, no, it doesn't suck because I mean, you look at all the traditions that you get to enjoy and stuff. I mean, it sucks that our team is constantly losing, but I mean, at least you're not a bandwagon and you're a true fan when you stick with the team for so long.
Oh yeah, I mean, my channel was based on Tennessee football. No one can call me a bandwagon, I promise.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you 100%. Like,
but I mean, people do try to mess with me because I do. Like I said earlier, I watched Georgia a little bit. I'm all over the place. My 3 kids went to Sunbelt schools: GA Southern, GA State, and South Alabama. I've watched a lot of bad football games over the years. Yeah.
One of your kids went to Georgia Southern?
Yeah, that's what Dennis said.
The running back of the old running back of my school actually went to Georgia Southern. So.
You say your high school running back went to Georgia Southern?
What'd you say again?
No, did you say your high school running back went to Georgia Southern?
Yeah, my old high school running back did.
That's crazy.
The guy that used to run for
Yeah, it just sucks being a Tennessee fan nowadays. Hopefully we'll get back to relevance. I know we will. Like I said, 2021. Like I said, this year I have down for Kentucky, Missouri, Florida is a win. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this live stream short so I can go watch some other live streams. Tennessee survives Florida in the swamp. 10-13 my score. Guys, have a good Sunday night. More content will be coming soon for you guys. A bunch of more Uncle Todd videos, so definitely share those, post them on your Facebook, get the likes, get people to come to my channel. We're trying to grow this. We're trying to do this. Live reaction videos, you know how it is. Like I said, everyone have a good night, and Talking Vols is out.
Alright, see you later, man.